Hey YouTubers, this is Cruiser777 and I want to give tribute to the bug out bag. I started putting together a little bit of my own, and I just want to let you know that this isn't complete. I started putting just stuff together that I had in my everyday household, bought a few things, and eventually, as my bug out bag gets bigger, I'm going to get something more like this Molly pack that you see over here, probably in green, and I'll have everything that I need completely out in my bug out bag. So to start with, I just got this red backpack, and it's working out pretty good so far. I haven't made my bigger purchase yet. But to make tribute to my friends on YouTube, TeamAlphaTaskForce, I got myself a hook here, and this hook will allow me to separate my keys, which is good for everyday use and also in case of emergency and for protection when I'm bugging out. This is my house key that I generally use, and whenever I run, I separate them as well as my car keys. Okay. Also, I have a book of matches, so I put that in there. I have a little sticky notepad, and the sticky notepad just is good to have around. I've noticed other people who are putting together bug out videos have some notepads, and then pens as well, as you can see over here. Okay, this is my everyday use. This is a knife that I found at a military surplus store. It's the Fury United States Navy SEALs. I only got it for 20 bucks, so it's a pretty good purchase. And I carry it with me wherever I go. It's good for protection, but I would also use it for bugging out as well. And for the ladies out there who are starting out their bug out kit, here's some smell good. You know, cosmetics are important for you, you know, to smell good, I guess, when you're bugging out. Here is some handcuffs that I have, and I think it's important to have these for security purposes, just in case some dude out there wants to try and take your rations or get fresh or whatever. You can just cuff them and leave them there. So those are my Smith & Wesson handcuffs. Now, I haven't seen very many people use rations other than the MRE, and so what I started doing, you know, because I am a runner, I wanted to make sure and have some of my own rations that I use already when it comes to long distance and endurance type performance. And if you are bugging out and you do have to get out of Dodge quick and no roads were available, you might need to run, you might need to hike, you might need to bike, and what's important is that you have some type of energy fuel to refuel. So here's goo, and here's a power bar gel, and what's so important about this is it has electrolytes, it has protein, carbs, vitamin C's, important nutrients that will keep you running throughout your bugging out, and it helps a lot of people when they run their marathons as well, and that's why I decided to keep that as well. Chapstick is important. So if it ever gets cold or too hot, you need to have some chapstick as well as some eye drops. Over here, I have my first aid kit. Everybody should have a first aid kit in their bug out bag, and so here's a little light stick in there. This gives you an idea of what you need to do in case of emergency, and it also has a lots of band-aids and a survival wrap. So if you ever need to get somebody's attention, or you know there's a survival or search party out for you, you can wrap yourself up and stay warm, and you can also notify people that you're lost. I made this purchase. These are one of the only purchases that I made recently for my bug out bag, besides my my knife. And here's two LED lights. They're equipped with AAA batteries, and it's important to have these whenever you're bugging out as well. Here's a Zippo lighter. And then I saw this on 619 Movement, their bug out bag, and some of their information that they have, and I do have my own little mini sewing kit, so I'm deciding to keep that and put that in there. Also, here I have an LED book light, so if I need to read something in the dark, this is important to have on you. It's cheap, only $4.96. Also, hygiene is important, so I'm going to go ahead and separate these and put them in a little baggie. I just found this at a bike store. It's the Los Angeles County Trails in my area, and it has some important information about freeways, highways, and where all the bike routes are if you need to bug out. Also, I have my Smith & Wesson protection security goggles, and you would need to use that if you were using your gun. And this is kinesthetic tape. We call it KT tape. So if you ever sustain an injury while on the road, it's good to have this just for injury purposes. It'll keep you from hurting and relieve some of the pain and swelling as well. And these are pretty cheap. I found these at a couple military surplus stores. Some emergency purified drinking water. It's only 45 cents each. In some places 35 cents each. So it's just good to have these handy as well. And I have a little notebook, filled with paper, college ruled paper, important to have. So, this is just the beginning, folks, of my bug out kit. This is most of the things that I've had in my everyday equipment and use. So as I get further into the project, you will be able to see more information. I think it's important for girls to have their bug out equipment ready as well, because I haven't seen very many out in YouTubers who are making this stuff, and we also need to be prepared to and carry our own load. So thank you so much, YouTubers, and you have a wonderful day, and cruise out.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm.